Hello everyone. So this is the continuation of the discussion of the acids and bases, particularly in getting the pH and pOH values, the hydrogen and hydroxide ions, and also in getting the values of the Ka and the pKa values. So the discussion is all about the problem solving in acids and bases. So let us proceed first with the pH scale. With the pH scale, it measures the acidity or alkalinity of a substance. The scale ranges from 0, the most basic, to 14, the most basic. So kapag mag-start po tayo, when we are referring to most acidic po, kung ano po yung mas malapit sa color red po natin, which is the 0 value. The pH number is 0. The most basic naman is the 14. The pH number is 14. So for example, what is the most acidic pH number? 5 or 10? Of course, si 5 kasi mas malapit siya sa 0. How about the most basic? It is 10 because mas malapit nga po siya kay 14. What is now the most acidic? 6 or 8? Of course, it is 6. While the most basic is 8 po. Basta kapag mas malapit po siya sa 0 po natin, it is the most acidic. While kapag mas malapit sa 14, it is the most basic. So the pH scale measures the acidity or alkalinity of a substance. Kaya nga po, sabi nga po natin kanina, kapag 0 to 6.9 po tayo, it is all about the acid substances. While the 7.1 to 14, we are having the basic substances. So kapag 0 to 6.9 ang kanyang value, we are measuring the acidity of a substance. While the 7.1 to 14, we are now having the alkalinity of a substance. So let us have the following values, the following formulas in getting the pH, the pOH, the hydrogen, and the hydroxide ion values. So we have pH is equal to negative logarithm times hydrogen ion. We have also pOH is equal to negative logarithm times hydroxide ion. We have also pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Next, hydroxide ion is equal to 10 raised to negative pOH. And the last one, hydrogen ion is equal to 10 raised to negative pH. We will be using those 5 formulas in getting the pH and the pOH of a substance. Later on, i-discuss ko po siya. Let us proceed first. Dito po sa nakikita po ninyo picture. When we are referring to pH po, it is from 0 to 14. From red to blue. But with the pOH naman po, kabaliktaran po siya ngayon ni pH po natin. Kung nag-start po tayo ng red to blue as 0 to 14, with pOH naman, it is from blue color to red color. Paano ko pa siya nasasabi? Let us proceed with their properties. So with pH, it measures from 1 to 14. The same with pOH. But with pH po kasi, anything with a pH between 1 to 6.9. Just a reminder, with the pH, anything with a pH between 0 to 6.9 is acidic. Yan lang po kasi nakita ko pong reference sa Google na malapit po. Siguro sa goal ko. But then, not all the sources in the Google are correct. So, ko-correct ko na po siya ngayon. So, anything with a pH between 0 to 6.9, it is acidic. Kabaliktaran po siya ngayon ni pOH. Because anything with a pOH between 0 to 6.9, that is the most basic. With the pH naman, anything with a pH between 8 and 14 is basic. Kasalungat ulit siya ni pOH. Anything with a pOH between 7.1 to 14, that is acidic. The same sila na anything with a pH of 7.0 is neutral. I already discussed how to identify the strong acids, weak base, and strong base based on their values. But I will discuss it again para masala po ninyong maintindihan. So kapag ang values po niya ay 0 to 3.0, we refer it to as strong acid. It is according to pH. It is according to pH. From 3.1 to 6.9, we refer it as weak acid. Exactly 7.0, it is neutral. 7.1 to 10.9, that is weak base. And 11.0 that to 14, that is strong base. But according to POH naman po natin, magkasalungat po nga sila. Magkasalungat nga po sila. So kapag 0 to 3.0, it is for strong base. 3.1 to 6.9, that is a weak base. 7.0, it is still neutral. 7.1 to 10.9, that is weak acid. And 11.0 to 14, that is strong acid. I hope na-gets niyo po siya. So let us now proceed with calculating or having the values of the pH and POH of a missing variable. For example, let us have the first problem. The first problem, we have calculate the pH and POH of a solution sodium hydroxide with a concentration of 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. With this one, the missing variables are pH and POH. We have pH and the POH. We have also the substance sodium hydroxide. Sir, isa lang naman po ang value na binigay po dyan. Since isa lang po ang binigay na value sa ating worded problem, you have to use that value. So, ang value po ni sodium hydroxide natin with a concentration of 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. Diba, meron tayong dalawang missing variables, the pH and the POH. Gagamitin na po natin ngayon yung 5 formulas. Ito po. Since ang missing variable nga po natin ay pH and POH, anong formulas ang gagamitin natin ngayon? Pwede po bang gamitin si number 1? Yes po. How about number 2? Yes, because also the missing variable is POH. Pwede po rin po bang gamitin si pH plus POH is equal to 14? Yes po. There are times na pwede po natin siyang gamitin in getting the value of the pH or the POH. How about the fourth formula? OH negative is equal to 10 raised to negative POH. No, not yet. And the last one, with the fifth formula, hindi rin po. So, ang gagamitin lang po natin na formulas, it is either 1, 2, or 3. Pansinin po natin ngayon yung substance natin. What is our substance? We have the sodium hydroxide. With the sodium hydroxide, meron po siyang binigay na value po sa kanya, which is 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. Ngayon, i-identify po muna ninyo yung substance kung acid po ba siya or base. Based on the chemical formula of the substance, sodium hydroxide, meron po siyang presence ni hydroxide ion po natin. So basically, we are measuring the example of a base in classification, the sodium hydroxide. Ngayon, ano ang uunahin po nating formula? pH po ba or POH? Because again, the substance, meron siyang hydroxide ion. Ang gagamitin po nating unang formula is yung second formula. We have to get first the value of the POH. So, POH is equal to negative logarithm times the hydroxide ion. Negative logarithm times, what is the value of the hydroxide ion? Mapapansin po ninyo, sa mismong worded problem po natin, meron pong binigay na 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. So that is the value of the hydroxide ion, the concentration of the sodium hydroxide. 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. What is the negative logarithm times 3 raised to 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. Kindly compute it. Meron po tayong sa calculator po natin na log, LOG. Yun po ang gagamitin natin. Negative logarithm times 3 times 10 raised to negative 2 molarity. What is now the value? The value is 1.52. Okay, so nakuha na po natin yung value ni POH po natin. So proceed na po tayo ngayon with the second missing variable, which is the pH. Kung papansinin po natin worded problem po natin, isa lang po ang binigay na value. So ibig sabihin, hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin si first formula natin. pH is equal to negative logarithm times the hydrogen ion. So ano na po ang gagamitin nating formula? Pwede po natin gamitin yung third formula. We have the pH plus POH is equal to 14. What is the value of the POH? We have 1.52 is equal to 14. Again, ang missing variable po natin ay pH. So, ibig sabihin, siya lang po yung matitira sa left side natin. So, kapag tinranspose po natin or nilipat po natin sa kabila, si 1.52 magiging negative, magiging subtraction po siya. So, minus 1.52. 14 minus 1.52. What is the answer now? The answer is 12.48. So, nakuha na po natin ngayon ang values ni POH and the pH po. POH is equal to 1.52 while the pH is equal to 12.48. Let us now proceed with the second example. Calculate the pH and POH of a solution magnesium hydroxide with a concentration of 4.9 times 10 raised to negative 9 molarity. In calculating the solution magnesium hydroxide, let us proceed again with the given substance, the magnesium hydroxide. Ano po nakikita po ninyong sa substance po natin? Is it classified as an acid or as a base? Mapapansin po ninyo sa ating chemical formula, the chemical formula is MgOH2. There is a presence of the hydroxide. So basically, that is, ang una po natin kukuhanin is the value of the POH. So POH is equal to negative logarithm times the value of the hydroxide ion. Negative log times, what is the value of the hydroxide ion? We have 4.9 times 10 raised to negative 9 molarity is equal to, what is the value of negative logarithm? Ay, mali. Wait lang. Sir, yan na po ba ang tamang sagot? Mali po. Mali po kung ang ilalagay po ninyo dyan ay 4.9 times 10 raised to negative 9 molarity. Bakit po? Kasi kung mapapansin po ninyo ang atin pong chemical formula ni magnesium hydroxide, meron po tayong presence ng dalawang hydroxide ion. So basically, we have to multiply 4.9 times 10 raised to negative 9 into 2. Ang makakuha po natin ay 9.8 times 10 raised to negative 9 molarity. What is now the answer? Negative logarithm times 9.8 times 10 raised to negative 9. What is the value? That is 8.01. Let us now proceed with getting the value of the pH. With the pH, again, the worded problem is calculate the pH and pOH of a solution, magnesium hydroxide, with a concentration of 4.9 times 10 raised to negative 9 molarity. But as you can observe naman po sa mismong worded problem po natin, iisa lang po ulit ang binigay na value. So basically, hindi po ulit natin pwedeng gamitin si first formula. So we will use again the third formula, which is pH plus pOH is equal to 14. What is the value of the pOH? That is 8.01. Again, the missing variable is pH. Kaya si value po natin na 8.01 ay ililipat po natin sa kabila. From positive, magiging negative po siya. So 14 minus 8.01. 14 minus 8.01. The value is 5.99. I hope nagigets niyo po siya. How to get the pH and the pOH values. So, hindi pa po natin nagagamit yung fourth and fifth formula natin. So, let us have an example for the fourth and the fifth formula in getting the values of the hydrogen and the hydroxide ion. We have here the problem. A lemon juice has a pH of 2.0. Determine the hydrogen and hydroxide ion of the lemon juice. I'll give you 15 seconds to interpret the problem. So, a lemon juice has a pH of 2.0. Determine the hydrogen and hydroxide ion of the lemon juice. The missing variables are hydrogen ion and the hydroxide ion of the lemon juice. Binigay naman ngayon ang value po ni pH po natin, which is 2.0. So we have here, let us use now the fourth and fifth formulas. Kung mapapansin po natin sa atin pong worded problem, ang binigay po again is lemon juice has a pH of 2.0. So, ibig sabihin lang po niyan, ang gagamitin po natin na unang formula is fourth or fifth. Of course, the fifth formula. So, let us use the fifth formula now. Hydrogen ion is equal to 10 raised to negative pH. What is the value of the pH? We have 2. So, negative 2 po. 10 raised to negative 2, that is 0.01. Just a reminder, if the missing variable is hydrogen, hydroxide ion, the unit must be capital letter M, molarity. But when the missing variable is pH and pOH, wala po siyang unit. So please, kailangan po ninyong i-remind yung sarili nyo kapag kinukuha po nyo yung values ni pH, pOH, hydrogen, and the hydroxide ion. So what is the answer again? 0.01 molarity. Please, maglagay po tayo ng unit capital letter M. So let us now proceed with getting naman the hydroxide ion. With the hydroxide ion of the lemon juice, since ang formula natin ay hydroxide ion is equal to 10 raised to negative pOH. Eh kung mapapansin po natin, problem po natin, may binigay po bang value ni pOH natin? Wala po. So, paano ngayon kuhanin ang value ni pOH po natin? Pwede po bang gamitin si first, si second, or si third? So, it is either second or third po tayo to get the value of the POH. Pero kung papansin po kasi natin, sa second formula natin, again, negative logarithm times hydroxide ion. Eh di ba nga, missing variable natin is hydroxide ion. So basically, ang gagamitin po nating formula is yung third formula po natin. pH plus POH is equal to 14. What is the value of the pH? Ang binigay po ay we have 2.0. So lagay po natin yung value na 2.0 doon po sa mismong formula natin. So 2.0 plus POH is equal to 14. So POH is equal to 14 minus. Kasi si 2.0 po natin, kailangan po natin siyang i-transpose sa kabila para makuha po natin yung value ni POH po natin. So 14 minus 2, the value for the POH is 12. Ngayon, dahil may value na po tayo ngayon ni POH po natin, we can now use the fourth formula. We can now determine the value for the hydroxide ion. So, hydroxide ion is equal to, huwag kalimutan maglagay ng bracket, is equal to 10 raised to negative POH. Is equal to 10 raised to negative. What is the value of the POH? We have 12. So 10 raised to 12, 10 raised to negative 12. What is the answer? Malalabas po sa calculator ninyo ay 1.0 times 10 raised to negative 12. The unit is molarity. Again, kapag ang missing variable natin ay hydrogen and hydroxide ion, maglagay po tayo ng unit na capital letter M. But if the missing variable is pH and POH, no need to use the capital letter M as the unit. I hope na gets siya. Okay, let us continue. Wait lang, for the meantime, I will be having my water break. Okay, let us now proceed with the buffers. So when we are talking about buffers, resist changes in pH. Blood relies on bicarbonate carbonic acid system. So too much acid, it means bicarbonate absorbs hydrogen ion. When it is too much base naman, carbonic acid donates hydrogen ion. Just a reminder with the buffer, di ba I already discussed the bicarbonate carbonic acid system. With the bicarbonate carbonic acid system, saan ba dyan? Discuss ko na to eh. Ayan po. When blood becomes too acidic, bicarbonate binds excess hydrogen ion. So kung mapansin po na pH value po ninyo is below 7.35, diba pag below 7.35, that is too acidic. Ang mangyayari po dyan, yung sinasabi po nating bicarbonate, it binds to an excess hydrogen ion para maging carbonic acid po siya. But when blood is too alkaline naman, carbonic acid releases hydrogen ion. So basically, kapag ang pH number niya ay above 7.45, si carbonic acid po natin ay magre-release po or magtatanggal po ng hydrogen ion po niya. Isa lang po kaya from H2CO3 na kanyang chemical formula sa carbonic acid, naging HCO3 negative po siya for the bicarbonate. Kasi again, nawalan po siya ng isang hydrogen ion. So buffer. So yun nga po, regarding the buffer. We have here the following clinical relevance. Emergency medicine prevent the pH shock during trauma. We have also oral rehydration solutions. Application is prevent electrolyte imbalance. And the last one, the ICU ventilation. Controls carbon dioxide affecting carbonic acid. Let us now proceed in using the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation to compute the pH. Appreciate precision in buffer-based drug formulations and compute pH using clinical sample data. So in calculating the pH of a buffer, we have the formula pH is equal to pKa plus log times base divided by acid. Just a reminder, kapag ang nakita po ninyo ay Ka, we refer it as acid dissociation constant. Kapag Kb po, since B po yan, base dissociation constant. Kung makita man ninyo ay pKa, it means the negative 10 logarithm acid dissociation constant. While the pKb naman, the negative 10 logarithm of base dissociation constant. So the small letter A stands for acid, small letter B stands for base. Small letter A, acid, small letter B, base. Kapag nakita nyo naman ay capital letter K, that means that it is dissociation constant. And kapag letter P po tayo, small letter P, it means negative 10 logarithm. Let us have now, it is used in blood gas interpretation and drug stability and the IV solution preparation. So let us now proceed with calculating the pH of a buffer. We have here the sample worded problem. A solution is prepared at 25 degrees Celsius that is initially 0.46 molarity in dimethylamine CH3,2NH, a weak base with Kb is equal to 5.4 times 10 raised to negative 4 and 0.095 molarity in dimethyl ammonium chloride CH3,2BH2Cl. So calculate the pH of the solution. Since ang missing variable po natin is pH, we will now use the formula pH is equal to pKa plus log times base divided by acid po. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, meron po tayong tatlong values na binigay. We have, wait lang, highlight po natin siya. We have 0.46 molarity. We have also Kb is equal to 5.4 times 10 raised to negative 4. And the last one, we have 0.095 molarity. In getting the value of the pH, mapapansin po kasi ninyo, sa first problem po natin, ang binigay po ay the value of the Kb. Eh di ba kung mapapansin po natin, ang atin pong formula, it is pKa. Kb po ang binigay. So anong gagawin din? Ang mangyayari po dyan is in order to get the value of the pKb first. Bakit pKb po muna ang unahin? Because again, Kb must be translated to pKb. Kung Ka man siya, magiging pKa. Hindi po pwedeng Kb to pKa bigla. No po. So you have to use the formula PKB is equal to negative logarithm times the value of the KB. Negative logarithm times what is the value of the KB? We have 5.4 times 10 raised to negative 4. And the final answer now is 3.27. So, value pa lang po yan ni PKB po natin. Again, ang nasa formula po natin, pKa. So, paano maging pKb? Yung value na pKb, maging pKa po siya. Gamitin po natin yung formula na pKa plus pKb is equal to 14. Sir, bakit kailangan pong gamitin yung formula na yan? Because again, ang nakuha po nating value is pKb. Sa formula po natin, ang nakalagay po ay pKa. So we will use the formula pKa plus pKb is equal to 14. What is the value of the pKb? The value of the pKb is 3.27 is equal to 14. pKa is equal to 14 minus 3.27. So 14 minus 3.27, what is the value of the pKa now? That is 10.73. So nakuha na po natin yung value ni pKa po natin. So ang ibig sabihin lang po niyan, gamitin na po natin yung mismong formula in getting the pH of the substance, of the solution, I should say. So we have pH is equal to pKa plus log times B, base divided by the value of the acid. What is the value of the pKa? We have 10.73 plus log. What is the value of the base? Meron po tayong dalawang values pa dyan na hindi nagagamit. 0.46 molarity and the 0.095 molarity. Paano ngayon mag-determine kung alin dyan sa dalawa ang value ni base, kung alin naman sa dalawa ang value ni acid? Ngayon, check nyo po, basahin po muli ninyo yung problem. A solution is prepared at 25 degrees Celsius that is initially 0.46 molarity in dimethyl amine, a weak base. Weak base. So, ibig sabihin, that is the value of the base. 0.46. 0.46 divided by the value of the acid, which is 0.095. Pasensya na po sa sulat. So 10.73, what is the logarithm of again, what is the value of logarithm times 0.46 divided by 0.095. Now, complete ko muna siya. 0.46 divided by 0.095. The value is 4.84. Tama ba? Hindi pala. Ito. 0. Lag pala. May nakalagay na lag. Logarithm times 0.46 divided by 0.095. What is now the value? That is 0.68. 0.68. 0.68. So 10.73 plus 0.68, 69 I should say. Kasi, tama, 69 pala. Lang. 69. Nag-ground up po pala ako. So, 10.73 plus 0.69. 10.73 plus 0.69. The answer is 11.42. Again, that is for getting the value of the pH in using the using the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. I hope nagigets niyo po siya. So, kindly try this one. The second worded problem. A solution is prepared at 25 degrees Celsius, which is initially 0.35 molarity in benzoic acid, HC6H5 carbon dioxide, a weak acid with Ka is equal to 6.3 times 10 raised to negative 5 and a 0.32 molarity in sodium benzoate and a C6H5 CO2. Calculate the pH of the solution. Ayun. Again, meron po tayong tatlong values po na pinigay. We have the 0.35 molarity. We have also Ka is equal to 6.3 times 10 raised to negative 5. And the last one, 0.32 molarity. With this one po, mapapansin po ninyo, again, ang binigay po na value ay Ka po. So basically, gagamitin po ulit natin yung binigay na value na Ka para maging pKa po siya. pKa po kasi ang kailangan po nating value. So, gamitin po natin yung value na Ka, which is equal to 6.3 times 10 raised to negative 5. So, pKa is equal to negative logarithm the value of the Ka. Negative logarithm. What is the value of the Ka? We have 6.3 times 10 raised to negative 5. What is negative logarithm times 6.3 times 10 raised to negative 5? That is 4.20. I need 2 decimal places up. So, nakuha na po natin yung value ni pKa po natin. So, let us now proceed with the with getting the value of the pH naman. So, we have pH is equal to pKa plus log times the value of the base divided by acid. What is the value of the pKa? That is 4.20 plus log. What is the value of the base? Is it 0.32 or 0.35? The value of the base is 0.32 po. 0.32 because that is sodium benzoate. O, nakalagay din po. 0.35 molarity in benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. So, it is an acid in classification. So, gagamitin po nating value na 0.32 as the base. 0.32 molarity. What is the value of the acid? 0.35 molarity. So, 4.220 plus what is log times logarithm 0.32 divided by 0.35. That is now the answer. That is 0.038. 0.038. So what is now the final answer? The value of the pH. That is 4.16. Huh? Bakit naging 4.16? Wait lang. Let me check my answer. Logarithm. Wait lang. Mali. Minus pala siya. Magiging minus. Kasi again, wait lang. Compute natin logarithm times 0.32 divided by 0.35. Ang lalabas po kasi sa calculator ninyo, kaya nilito din ako, negative 3.89 chuchunes times 10 raised to negative 2. Since ang nakalagay po sa kanya ay negative, magiging subtraction po siya. So you now have to subtract 0.038 to 4.20. So instead of addition, magiging subtraction po siya. So that will be subtraction. So 4.20 minus 0.038, the answer is 4.16. I hope nagigets nyo po ang discussion regarding the pH and pOH with the use of the 5 formulas. Ito po sila. And also calculating the pH of a buffer using the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation to compute the pH. So we have here also the following clinical relevance. ICU ABG values, distinguish metabolic versus respiratory conditions, kidney failure, unable to regulate hydrogen ion to acidosis, and respiratory failure to carbon dioxide retention increases carbonic acid. So thank you for listening. That ends the discussion for the acids and bases. If you have any questions regarding the discussion for the acids and bases, particularly in getting the values of the pH, pOH, hydrogen, hydroxide ion, and also getting the pH of a buffer using the Henderson-Hasselbalch, you can ask me in RGC. Okay, thank you for listening. Goodbye. Thank you so much.